All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today is actually August the 17th. It is Monday. And in this video, I want to share with you, and it's probably going to touch home to a lot of you out there. How many of you are or find yourself in a position where you're taking a lot of drawdown, or you find yourself in a position where you have taken several losses, and maybe you're trading with the prop firms, all right? Let's say you maybe have like a $50,000 account, and maybe you have a drawdown limitation of $2,500, or maybe you have $2,500 live trading account or brokerage account. Either way, the limit is $2,500, right? Can't go below that or you're going to bust the account, right? You're going to blow it. So let's say within, the first week or whatever, or some period during that challenge or evaluation, that you find yourself into drawdown, maybe of $1,000 within the first week. What can you actually do to kind of prevent yourself from that happening again, and then kind of rebuilding up or resetting yourself up from there to rebuild and establish that account so that you get out of that danger area, right? First and foremost, what I want to say right now, you should definitely be trading the micro futures. Please do not try to trade with small capital, okay, or lower size amounts of money, or whatever the case is, even with the prop firms, okay, because you should know, that big dollar tag that they shine in front of you, the 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, that is not the money that you're receiving to trade with. It is typically, the drawdown is a limitation, and if you go beyond that, the account is blown, all right? So what I'm trying to tell you, or your own personal capital and your account is blown. So if you are one that's taking drawdown, guys, first and foremost, maybe you're trading too heavy on size of contracts or lots. Scale down. Okay, you definitely need to scale down. And one thing I want to say, I highly recommend to anyone out there, I'm not telling anyone what to do, but a lot of you probably already know, you probably found success in doing this, trading with the micro futures, okay? Whether you trading with the MES or the MNQ futures, which is the micro NASDAQ futures, you definitely want to trade and build up slowly from there. Trading is about compounding, all right? You always hear me talking about being patient, being consistent. Consistency leads to profitability. It is so true. But for anyone with limitations or a smaller size account, maybe say $2,500, you definitely want to be compounding over a period of time to get to a point to maybe where you can trade your first, standard or E-mini contract, because there is a difference. The tick value size from a micro to a standard E-mini contract is 10 times, greater on the side of the standard E-mini contracts. Even with the margins themselves, the margins of a standard contract, okay, E-mini contract is 10 times greater than the margin of a micro contract, okay? So what I'm trying to tell you is that start off small and build capital that way to position yourself to where you can, look for further and greater growth over a period of time, all right? It's not a rush to get there quicker. It is a goal to be able to compound to build that account up. So if you're someone that's suffering and you're into drawdown, first and foremost, figure out what you're doing very quickly. Are you trading? Are you oversizing? Are you, not using the micro futures when you should be with a small size account? Listen, pass the challenge first, build the account up, and then you can make the change, okay? A lot of people have to understand this. 10 micro contracts is worth one macro or standard or E-mini contract, okay? 10 micro contracts, all right? So think about it in terms like that. The other thing I recommend is never over leverage, meaning how much should you be typically trying to trade with on a daily basis if you are looking to trade, okay? Well, you hear me in lots of videos talk about the 5-6% rule, meaning never going over 5%, 5 to 6%, tops, leverage that amount, meaning you don't want to margin over that amount when you're actually trading. So on a $2,500 account, that's not a lot of money. So you want to, 5% of that is basically going to be $125, right? And that's typically fairly easy to make in the NASDAQ because it swings pretty good. And I have a goal of making, reaching 25 points a day, all right? So $125, you're going for 1-to-1. That means that you're going to risk maybe 125 to make 125. That's a decent goal there, okay? So you're only risking 5% of that account. Listen, if you're trading the micros, you understand very quickly how trading the I'm sorry, not the micros, but the standard E-minis, that $125 you can, it's irrelative to the amount of money that you can lose trading a $2,500 account. You're going with one contract, okay? One contract and trying to trade the standard E-mini NASDAQ, you would take a significant, loss if you not knowing and know what you do. You can blow that $2,500 very quickly. So, for me, I'm trading the the E-mini, the standard contract. Now, for someone that's trading the micros, you have 25 points on a micro contract. Well, first of all, let's do this right quick. So let's say we're aiming for $125, right, per trade on a $2,500 account. Limitation wise, using the 5% rule, I wouldn't be trading no more than 3 contracts. Okay, so you're roughly going to need about 21 points. Some of that area there. Meaning needing to profit 25 points, going for a goal of 25 points. I'm sorry, not 25 points, 21 points, right? On 3 contracts to be able to get to the $125 mark. So we could do it like this: 125. I'm sorry, not 125. Let's do this correct. 21 points times 4, which is 4 ticks in every point, times 50 cent of the tick value for the micro NASDAQ. That's 42 times 3. That's roughly going to give us like $126. Okay, so about 21 points what you're going to need to go for goal-wise, and a 21 point stop. So you're risking basically 1-to-1. You're risking to try to hit $125, $125, and you're trying to go for a gain of $125. So if that's only like 5% of your $2,500, drawdown limit or the amount you actually have to trade with. So that's the number one thing that most people fail at doing, is trying to put in place a proper risk management or leverage amount, trying to understand how much should they risk based upon a certain amount of capital that they have to trade with, 5 to 6%, and build up from there. All right, once you start getting to higher numbers and start compounding over a period of say like 90 days, 3 months, you will start to see your accounts will start to have a snowball effect where it will grow very, very fast if you are profiting every single day. I'm saying it's going for like a goal of like $125 a day, just say for example. And let's just say, in a perfect world, we were profitable 4 days out of the week, and we were we took a hit on the 5th day. So let's say 4 days out of the week, that's $500. 500 times 4, that's $2,000. So let's say for example you had $2,500 at the end of the month. Now you're up, up to $4,500. You had 25 to start with, $2,000 in profit at the end of the month, and then you just kind of each month just keep the things the same, 5% of whatever that account is that you have, now in size of whatever that amount is. If it's $4,500 in the second month, 5% of that. The third month, 5% of that. Staying, true to the amount of money that you're going to actually risk, and keeping that the same as you move forward. And eventually you get to the point where you can start trading the minis if you start to build up your account size. But a lot of people still, they choose to stay with the micros because they're not risking as much, one way or the other. Even if they take a small, if they take a loss or a hit, it's not as large as taking it with the standard E-mini. Okay. Now, how do I go about doing this on a daily basis? Regrouping, or how can you go about rebuilding if you take a loss? First and foremost, you got to understand the basic concepts of trading. All right, it's just not about the luck of the draw and trading what looks good, and just always trading based upon okay, the market is pushing higher, is breaking above a level, let me get in and take a breakout trade. If that's your style of trading, that's fine. But you need to be more true to the style and the way you trade. And number one, you need to determine the direction of the market. Meaning, when the market is very bullish and is trending in one direction, please do not avoid from taking short setups in a bullish market. Only look for pullbacks to key areas, like if you trade supply and demand, like how I do. I'm looking at structure. So, for example, I'm looking here at the chart. All right, I can see that we had a very bearish downturn in the market where we were channeling hard to the downside, and it reaches a plateau point. Okay, the market turns back around, we get a reversal, which is called an inverted head and shoulder pattern at the bottom, and then it starts to push back to the upside. From here, once it reverses, or you get that change of character in the market, like once it breaks above here, we make a high, pull back, higher highs. This is an area right here, for example, where the market had pulled back to on the first day of the last day of the month of July, maybe the 1st of August. It pulls right back here. I had this area marked up. It's a high probability area of demand where the market was pushing to the upside after breaking structure and reversing back to the upside. So you can mark this up in your chart. See, the way I actually trade, and I put this in a free PDF, which I've talked about in many videos. If you go back to just a couple videos before and you start to watch the videos going back, I'm still offering the free PDF. If anyone wants a copy of that, please do a couple things. All you need to do is comment down below ES Futures Blueprint. Please make sure to hit the like button and make sure to subscribe to the channel. Go over to the Discord next. Okay, the Discord is free. The link is down in the description portion of the video. Join the Discord and send me a direct message, okay, with your YouTube username. Don't drop me a DM over on the channel, on the general chat or the trading floor or any other channel on the server, okay? Send me a direct message and I will send you a copy of the free PDF. That goes over the strategy, the blueprint to how I actually trade, as far as the step-by-steps, because I'm trading using multi-chart confluence. What does that mean? I'm looking at, okay, how is the market moving? If we're reversing to the upside, I'm looking for demand setups, all right? If I see an area where now we are back bullish after being bearish, the market reverses, or we get a change of character back to the upside, I'm looking for pullbacks to key areas of demand, okay? I always mark up my higher base chart, okay? Whether it's a 320 or 120 range bar chart. I trade using range bar charts. That you will see, and which is covered in the PDF. When I'm going through step by step and outlining the confluence across charts, you'll kind of understand, or start to understand, about looking for those areas of confluence and in terms of supply and demand. Now, this is a pullback to a key area of demand right here. What I'll do is I'll mark up on my higher base chart. Once I've figured out structure, meaning which way to trade, which way is the market pushing, forming a bias, then I will mark up either a demand or supply zone off my higher base chart. Once I mark up on my higher base chart, it's just I'm scaling down from one chart to the next, trying to find a more precise entry point to take a trade. As the market's retracing here, I'm moving down to the next chart below that, which is a 120 range chart. All right, as the market's retracing back to this 320 range demand zone, I'm then looking for, is there a demand area, maybe a confluence inside the zone here from the 320 range demand zone? If so, I'll mark it up on the 120 range chart, and then just use my next chart, or the last chart, which is my entry chart, to find a setup where I have the market breaking structure, pushing to the upside, looking for a pullback to go long. I talk about this in lots and lots of videos, guys. So if you want a free copy of that PDF, please do the things I mentioned just prior to, and then I'll send you a copy. I've just sent out hundreds of them. But anyways, I mean, it's a good PDF. It's a 5-page PDF. This is the blueprint to how I personally trade. But you got to have patience. You got to trade one system, okay? People get confused when they start trading a little bit of everything. They start to try to merge everything together, and then they start to make things complex. Trading should be very sweet, simple, and not a lot of thought put into it, okay? But, of course, having a good trading strategy, definitely works with proper risk management and a solid trading plan. So what I'm telling you right now is that if you understand a strategy and you stick with it in time and you perfect it, it should do you and serve you some justice. Can I guarantee anything to anyone? No, you can't, because trading is, it's very risky. Everybody's mindsets are different when it comes to trading. No one thinks the same. Not everybody thinks the same, but the strategy in which I share, the PDF in which I share, the blueprint in which I share on my channel, especially for the elite and the ultra elite supporters, they get it because they're spending time watching my trade breakdowns. They're spending time understanding how I put the strategy to work. When I'm posting my trades over in the Discord, I go back and I break them down, and they get grasped an understanding of how the strategy actually works. So if you want to become an elite or an ultra elite supporter, if you click right below the video or look below the video, you'll see a tab that says join. Click the join button. You'll see a few tiers pop up. This is the YouTube membership program in which YouTube allows content creators like myself and so many others to provide information. Like for me, I'm providing video content, breaking things down, using the strategy in terms of breaking down the trades that I take, so that you can grasp and understand it as I'm walking you through, giving you visualization of these trades and talking to you about them on my charts, breaking them down so you can grasp an understanding of why I take a trade, talking about structure, price action, stop loss placement, profit target areas, and so much more. So you receive, say, for example, if you want to become an elite supporter and become a member, you can receive for $6.99 a month a astronomical amount of video content where you receive video setup after video setup, trade breakdown, showing you, the strategies as I'm breaking them, not strategy, but the trades that I'm breaking them down using the strategy, okay? So I'm just basically walking you through my mindset of every trade that I take, that I post over in the Discord, and breaking those trades down. Plus you get the video playlist and a great video surrounding market structure. All right, and there's another tier as well for those that choose to want to become an Ultra Elite supporter, where you get the live recorded trading sessions. Those are my recorded sessions that I post so that people can go back and watch my trading session, and I'm walking through top-down analysis. I'm talking and walking through a couple of different markets, whether it be gold, ES, NASDAQ, because those are primarily the ones I trade. But primarily now I'm centered and focusing on the NASDAQ. But you get the recorded video content where you can see me engage and taking trades, and I break those trades down in the video. Plus I'm supplying so much more because I'm going through top-down analysis, talking about structure, in terms of price action, what I'm looking at. So the choice is yours if you want to become a member. If you do today, simply click the join button right below the video, and it'll bring up the tiers that you can choose. You'll see the price. You'll see the perks and rewards that you receive for each tier. And so yeah, if you want access to that content, you either need to join and become an elite or an ultra elite supporter. But yeah, that's what I want to cover today, guys. And let's let you know that, for one, you can get a free copy of the PDF if you choose to. For two, how to eliminate or prevent yourself from incurring so much drawdown, and if so, how you can turn things around by simply trading the micro futures, scaling back, not leveraging as much, only using a percentile or percentage of what you have to trade with as far as capital, understanding that, and then putting the strategy to work and making sure you're using it correctly. That's the part that's kind of it's covered in the PDF. That's the part that's covered for those that want to become an elite or an ultra elite supporter. But the key is number one is market structure, because that is king. Understanding which way you need to trade before you even engage and take a trade, and then putting a solid strategy in place so that you can take good setups. All right. And that's what I provide here on my channel, is a strategy and how I trade using multi-chart confluence, scaling down from top-down analysis from a higher base chart, scaling all the way down to my entry chart. Okay. For the NASDAQ, I'm using a 320, a 120, and a 24 range bar charts. Okay. So that's all I want to do is share that with you guys today. For anyone new that's watching today's video, beginner, or those that have been watching the video content, hopefully this video kind of helps out. But that's what I want to talk about, was rebuilding that damaged account that you may have, to where you're so close to maybe blowing it. How you can get out of the kind of in that gray area, not so much in the red, but in walking and scaling yourself back up to get out of that drawdown piece. Okay. All right, guys, that's all I have. I appreciate everyone tuning in and watching the videos each and every day. Please make sure to drop a like on the channel. As always, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video.